Hello everyone, Windy City Comic Books here. I haven't done a video in a while, and I saw those tag videos for top 50 books. Nobody tagged me, but that's fine. But anyway, I have like accumulated a few books, and a lot of books I haven't shown yet on YouTube, so I thought I would put a quick video together, or try to be a quick video. But anyway, just bear with me here. So, Amazing Spider-Man number 20, 8.0 white pages, first appearance and origin of the Scorpion. I just love the old Spider-Mans, like especially like 1 through 10. All those key issues like first Sandman and first Electro and all those things. But anyway, first Scorpion. But just love that old Ditko art, kind of cool, nicely centered. Okay, Amazing Spider-Man number 39, 8.5 white pages. Just love that John Romita art, and I've always loved this book. I have a raw copy too that's kind of beat up, but I think I just love the colors in it, all the purples and the blues and the greens. But yeah, nice book too. Amazing Spider-Man number 44, 9.4 white pages. I've always loved this book. I used to have a copy, a raw copy, again, probably maybe like a 7.0 way back in the day. I sold it on eBay a long time ago. But I always loved this cover. I always like the dark covers. I think maybe it's because they're harder to get. But anyway, yeah, love all the purple and the dark, and second appearance of the Lizard. But I actually have a few copies of this, an 8.0 and a 9.2 too. But yeah, I've noticed I've accumulated a lot of the books I really like keep buying a number of copies. I just can't stop. Okay, Amazing Spider-Man number 129, 9.4 white pages. I love this centered book. It's just beautiful. Really sharp corners. Just a little tiny speck down the corner there. But yeah, really sharp looking book. I was really happy to get this. I actually paid like $150 or $147 or something like that over CGC, the current value of it. But I was actually on eBay today, and there's another 9.4 off-white to white pages, 129. It was already at $2,400. I could not believe it. I think I paid like $1,600 and some dollars for this. But anyway, yeah, book just hot, keeps going up. But anyway, yeah, very cool. Nice key. Avengers number 96. Always love this cover too. Neal Adams cover and art, I believe. Yeah, his art and cool Vision cover. Nicely centered, 9.6 white pages. Okay, Brave and the Bold number 79. Art by Neal Adams and the cover. I just love this cover too. Deadman, I think, is a very cool character too. I'd like to get more of these issues with Deadman. But I go Strange Adventures and all those. But yeah, I think this is a very cool cover, and love my Neal Adams. 9.0 off-white to white. Okay, Brave and the Bold number 81. Again, Neal Adams cover, dark green cover. Neal Adams art. But yeah, love this book too. Captain Marvel number 2, 9.6 white pages. Again, I don't know why I'm attracted to it. Probably just the colors again, the black border, the red, the blue, or the red and the green and the white. Very sharp book too. Just really attracted to the old 60s books. They're really nice shape, nicely centered. Not like a key book or anything, but still love it. Captain Marvel number 14. Always liked this book. Again, not a key cover, or not a key book. Iron Man and Puppet Master appearance, last 12-cent issue. It was just beautifully centered. Any book with a 12-cent price tag, 9.6 white pages, I'm like instantly attracted to. But yeah, love this book. Wanted it for a long time. Came up in an auction, got it for a decent price. Okay. Conan the Barbarian number 1, 9.0 white pages. Just a key book I always wanted to have. I was looking for a 9.4 with white pages, but every time I'd be in an auction, they'd go for over guide, and it's just hard to get a decent copy. But yeah, this one was really nice. Looked really nice, centered. 9.0 is fine for my collecting needs. All right. Detective Comics number 402. Neal Adams cover and art. One of my favorite covers of all time. Got the Man-Bat. Nice dark cover. But yeah, very, very cool. I love all those old detective comics and Batman comics. Anything with Neal Adams art. Oh my gosh, just love that whole series there. Okay, Doctor Strange number 182, white pages. Not a huge key or anything. I mean, Juggernaut, Nightmare in Eternity appearance, letters from Walt Simpson and Tom Wolfe. It's a Rocky Mountain copy. But I just love this Gene Colan cover. Oh, just think it's awesome. Just such a unique pose and stance, and you still have the old Doctor Strange look and costume on that. Very unique, but yeah, I love that book too. Alright, Giant Size X-Men, number 1, 9.6, off-white to white pages. Of course, first appearance of the new X-Men, Storm, Nightcrawler, Colossus, Thunderbird, second full appearance of Wolverine. Yeah, what are you going to say? Huge key. I remember back in the 80s, this is one of the books I wanted. It was always X-Men number 94, Incredible Hulk number 181, and this book. And the only one I ever accumulated back then was X-Men number 94. But yeah, love this book too. Finally have it. Very happy. Okay, Green Lantern number 59, first appearance of Guy Gardner. Yeah, I love this cover. Even if it wasn't a key, I probably still would have bought it anyway. 8.0 off-white to white pages. Great Gil Kane cover. I think Gil Kane's art and all this, this Green Lantern run is really, overlooked. I'm really attracted to all those great covers, and actually I'd like to accumulate some of them, but there's so many other books I want. But yeah, I love this book. Still like to get a better graded copy, but I don't really see them up for sale that often. All right, bear with me for a second here. This box was going to get knocked over with the weight, so I'm just going to keep it over here. Well, it's going to be fun putting these all back in order. All right. And here's some Raw books too. Again, that whole series with the Neal Adams, old Batman's detectives. Yeah, this is just a really nicely centered book. There's some writing up there in the corner, but that's, a little nick up there. But really sharp corners, sharp edges. Beautiful book. Very cool cover. A lot of these I've shown on other videos, so I don't want to go into too much detail because I'm probably just repeating myself. Detective Comics number 405. Again, awesome. Awesome cover. Neal Adams, of course. Just love those dark feel. Oh, anyway. The Witching Hour, number 10. I've been attracted to covers that are solid colors, like the Avengers, number 57. Just all red, all green. But yeah, I thought this was really cool too. Okay. Marvel Spotlight, number 7. Third appearance of Ghost Rider. Still looking for my Marvel Spotlight number 5. But I do love the black covers. Nicely centered. It's in decent shape. But yeah, I like that Mike Ploog art too. Kind of cool. A little shout out to ETA Nick. His recent Ploog videos. Anyway, yeah, I like it. Sorry, spacing out staring at it. Amazing Spider-Man number 121. Another key. I'm planning on taking this. I think I'm actually going to go to the show and get this graded. Drop it off with CGC or CBCS. Alright. Avengers number 8, First Kang. This is a really nice book too. I'm interested in, I think I'm going to get this one submitted to at the Wizard show later this month in a couple weeks. Yeah, I bought it as a 9.4 from a guy who was a consultant for Overstreet, so I'm really interested to see if it comes back as what he says it was. But anyway, we'll see. Okay, Doctor Strange, number 169. This is just a cool cover. I mean, I know there's all hype about the movie and stuff like that, but I don't really care about the movie. All this movie stuff is killing me. Trying to buy books because everything keeps shooting up in value. But anyway, yeah, again, dark cover. It's kind of cool. Have the ghost figure behind him, and anyway, I like the art on that too. All right, House of Secrets, number 103, Bernie Wrightson cover. Again, a dark cover. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. This is an awesome book. Very sharp book too. What I have this as, yeah, an 8.5, but I don't remember what I saw wrong with it. A few spine ticks and really nice edges and corners though. Alright, X-Men number 141. I had a CGC copy, but I sold it on eBay, and then this price has been price of this book has been going down, down, down. I remember going to a show last year, I think it was, or maybe 2 years ago, but the book was over $500 at a lot of the booths I saw, and I think I sold mine for like $380 or something like that, and then this one was up for sale. I don't know the price on it. But anyway, I got this one for like $100 cheaper than that. I think it was like $280 or something like that. But anyway, I always love this cover. John Byrne art, very cool. Of course, everybody knows this cover, especially with all the movie hype. But I'm actually kind of glad that the books are kind of cooling off and becoming more affordable again. But 9.8 white pages. Oops, let me put those in there. Superman's Girlfriend, Lois Lane, number 120. This one just kind of cracks me up. I mean, it's a double-sized issue, 52 pages, 9.2 white pages, bondage cover. It's just hilarious to me. I mean, it's just like, it just seems so sexually graphic to me. I mean, you know, she's spread eagle there. They got the darts pointed, like, you know, right at her lower region. I don't want to be too explicit. For the younger viewers. But anyway, I don't know how they got away with something like this back in, what is it, 1972. But anyway, I just thought it was a really cool cover. I don't collect bondage covers or anything like that. I'm not really into that stuff, but I just really thought it was kind of a classic. Okay, Strange Tales number 116, 8.5 white pages. Partial gray tone cover. It's kind of cool. I just love the old art on this too, and especially how they did the Thing there before he becomes, you know, how rocky he is and all that stuff. Kind of like the movie, I guess. But anyway, just thought it was a really cool cover. Like that book. Okay, Hulk number 181. I don't know if anybody's ever seen this cover before. Just kidding. 9.2 off-white to white pages. I actually got a decent price on this. But yeah, really nicely centered. Never had this book before. This is my first and only copy. And yeah, it's got a date stamp on the back, but it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, very cool. Another thing I really love about the CBCS books, that you can go on their website and, you know, and punch in that little serial number and actually find out like why they graded it this way and all the spine ticks and, you know, what was wrong with it. Because there was like a dust shadow that's like really, really light that I didn't even see. But it's a beautiful book just by eye appeal. All right. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., number 4, 9.6 off white to white pages. I've showed this book before. Just love the Steranko cover. Very cool. Love that 60s vibe. Alright. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., number 7, white pages, 9.6. Salvador Dali cover. Beautiful book. Okay, Superman's Pal, Jimmy Olsen, excuse me, number 134, 8.5, off-white to white pages. Of course, we know this one. Her first appearance of Darkseid. Jack Kirby, Neil Adams, a lot of good art. Alright. Tomb of Dracula, number 10, first appearance of Blade, the Vampire Slayer, 9.2, white pages. X-Men number 50, off-white to white pages, 8.5. I had a 9.6 white pages, beautifully centered, like this book. I love this Steranko cover, and I sold it on eBay. As soon as it sold, I regretted it. I was so pissed off that it actually sold. I was going to pull it off the auction, but I hate doing that. I don't like ending auctions early, you know, especially if there's bids on them. I don't want to screw anybody over, but yeah, I wish I had that book back. But anyway, looking for a higher grade copy of this. But even it's a beautiful book. Man, Origin of the Beast and second appearance of Polaris. But man, I love that cover. Oof. Okay, X-Men number 56, 9.6 white pages. Again, Neal Adams cover and art. Gotta love names of Neal Adams. X-Men number 58, 9.4 white pages. First appearance of Havoc in costume. Awesome cover. Nice key. Alright, X-Men number 59, 9.6 white pages. Love the Neal Adams cover, and it's Neal Adams art also. Yeah, love that cover. X-Men number 64, 9.4 white pages. I remember looking for this book when I was a little kid too. When I was collecting all the X-Men, I could never find this book, and yeah, I've gotten it in an auction a few years ago. But man, yeah, it's weird, like how you want something as a kid and you find it later in life, and even though it's not like really a key or anything. I mean, first appearance of Sunfire, but he was never like a major character or anything. But yeah, I love this book. Okay, X-Men number 94, 9.2 off-white to white pages. Love this book, beautifully centered. I had 2 raw copies when I was a kid, but again, sold them. Man, sold that whole run. I know I've mentioned in other videos, but I had that number 94 through 141, I think it was. Almost every issue, multiple copies on a lot of issues. Number 95, I had 3. Number 99, I had 3. But all really nice shape. But I sold the whole lot for $650. But that was back in, when I was, God, probably like 1989. Ugh. Okay. It's not supposed to be depressing. X-Men number 109, 9.8 off-white to white pages. Possibly my favorite cover of all time. First appearance of Weapon Alpha, becomes Guardian later, but I love this book. I have a raw copy too, and I just read it over recently, but man, love it. The only regret is this isn't white pages, but off-white to white is of course the next best thing. Love that book. Okay, Avengers number 57, 9.2 off-white to white pages, First Vision. Of course, I wanted this book for a long time before the movie came out, and finally had to break down to buy it as the price kept shooting up and up and up, and I'm sure it'll go down and down and down in like the next year or two. But anyway, finally have it. Love it. Alright, Batman number 232, 9.4 off-white to white pages. Neal Adams cover and art. Yeah, love this. First appearance of Ra's al Ghul. Nicely centered. Detective Comics number 400, 9.4, off-white to white pages, beautifully centered. Origin and first appearance of Man-Bat. Okay, Captain Marvel number 1, 9.6, off-white to white pages. Always love this classic cover, man, Gene Colan. I actually really starting to like Gene Colan. I'm finding more and more issues. That's what's great, is like, you just keep going through books and finding new stuff all the time you might want. But again, dark cover, purple. Just love that. Just classic cover. Great. Okay, Batman 234, 9.2 off-white to white pages. First appearance of Two-Face. House of Mystery number 179. I haven't seen this book for sale a lot. I've always wanted it. It's a Bernie Wrightston's first professional work. Also has Neal Adams art inside. I won't be cracking this out, but anyway, yeah, I always wanted this book and finally got it. But yeah, again, nice dark green. Okay, Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., number 1, 9.8 white pages. I'm not like a really big collector of like #1 issues, like Ghost Rider #1, and rather have the Marvel Spotlight #5, and not really care about the #1. But yeah, this one was just an awesome Steranko cover, classic '60s. Oof. But yeah, I just love the cover. And the colors again, the blues and the purples. Okay, this is kind of just a common issue, but love this Superman's Girlfriend Lois Lane #80. I just cracked up with this cover. Of course, she rips out the girlfriend part off the thing. You could see through the well, you're supposed to see through like to the first page. I just thought it was awesome. And it's got like that totally '60s vibe. You got the hat box and the hippie like kind of pattern on the dress and the big medallion and long go-go boots and stuff. But yeah, I always love those '60s kind of vibe. Yeah. But again, like a book that's, I don't know what it is, $50 or $80 or something like that. But just love that. And of course, Neal Adams cover, the master. Okay, just Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen #135, Dark Side appearance. So this I love. I mean, it's like just a cool Neal Adams cover, and I love this book because there's so many good things about it. You have Jack Kirby art, you got Neal Adams art, you got Neal Adams cover, you got the second appearance of Darkseid, 9.6 white pages. But yeah, this is, I think it's like kind of undervalued. Of course, everybody wants the 134, but I think this is a great book to have too. All right, X-Men #121, 9.8 white pages. I always loved this book for a long, long time. And this actually like has a first full appearance of Alpha Flight. I was always wondering why #120 was valued so much more. I mean, it's got a black cover. It's harder to find in high grade. But that's like a $1,000 book, and this is like a, I don't know, $350, $400 book, 9.8. And yeah, it was just like Alpha Flight's like, was like on the last page or in cameo or something on the #120. And then this is a first full appearance, and it's so much cheaper. But anyway, can't figure it out. And then you look at Incredible Hulk #180, and that book is, a lot less than the full appearance of Wolverine. It seems like it should be the opposite. But okay, House of Mystery #181, 8.0 off-white to white pages. Love this Neal Adams cover. It's got Wrightston art inside too. But yeah, I always love this book. I love the House of Mystery and all those dark ones and House of Secrets. But yeah, again, love this book. Okay, Amazing Spider-Man #147. This is kind of when I was first collecting back as a kid. I had a whole bunch around #147s, like 140s, 130s. Of course, I missed all the major keys, but I remember this cover as a kid. My book was always all beat up. Mine even might have had water damage. But I saw this one, 9.6 white pages, and got it. Just kind of sentimental value. Tarantula. And then this one, Astonishing Tales #25. This one I just thought had like a lot of good stuff going for it. Kind of cool cover. First appearance of Deathlock. It's got the first George Perez work. Yeah, just kind of a cool book, But anyway, that's it. I think that was 50 or close to it. Thank you for joining me, Windy City Comic Books.